had a great week of coaching last week. The sessions were phenomenal, and Bill and I are just so grateful for the support that each of you gives to us, but also the support you give to one another. It really is very special, so thanks for that. All right, well, we set a tone at the start of our calls this past week by acknowledging one of the crazier aspects of our out-of-control food culture. Beyond the fact that high-calorie, tasty, tempting food is everywhere, and it's quite normal to want to eat it, by the way. Beyond the fact that once we start eating high-calorie, tasty, tempting food, it's hard to stop eating, Coach Kate sent us two things that she experienced last week. First, Halloween candy on display in July. We need that, right? And the fact that people continue to periodically express their kindness to her, whether as a thank you or an expression of love, with, you guessed it, high-calorie, tasty, tempting food, which again is quite normal to want to eat. So this sparked conversations in all of our groups about just how upside down the world of food and weight management is today. Quick evolutionary perspective. Throughout all of human history, it's never been like this. High-calorie, tasty, tempting food was the rare treat. And when it was available, again, very infrequently, you grabbed it before anyone else did. Now, just consider people, Homo sapiens, us, doing this for, somewhere around 12,000 generations. These tendencies are the genes that we have inherited. Give me the food, and if it's high calorie, give me more of it. And even if I'm full, give me a little more just in case, because who knew when the next surplus was going to happen? We evolved in times of scarcity and deprivation. That was life. So you're forgiven if your genes and your DNA are constantly sending you messages to eat, 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 and eat a little bit more again just in case. So here we are. And the most common, popular gifts of expression, as Kate shared, of kindness, of love, gratitude, involve food. High-calorie, tasty, tempting food. And if you were in a coaching session this week, or if you attended 3 coaching sessions this past week, Mindy, nice job, you heard so many examples of this happening. In the workplace, at home, everywhere, and seemingly all the time. Everyone had examples. I'm just going to share one of them here, and this is the one that made Bill and me laugh the hardest. In Bill's Wednesday Phase 2 session, Dave Smith shared that last year for Christmas, his brother gave him a gumball machine. A gumball machine with thousands of gumballs and, of course, thousands of calories. Now, you know his brother thought this was a great gift, and hey, if calories were free, it would be a great gift. I would love a gumball machine at home. Hey, honey, our guests are here. Hey, guys, come on over here. Give me your coats, and let's grab some gumballs before we sit down. Throughout 99% of human history, more than that actually, when the tribe or the village received a gumball machine, everyone celebrated. But today, we're in Storyland, and gumball machines are everywhere, and it just doesn't work to keep high-calorie food in our personal environments, especially the ones that tempt us the most. So the more we can advocate for ourselves, to others, with kindness, but also with clarity, the better things will go with your weight. Oh, and by the way, needless to say, Dave, clear thinking, advocated for himself and got rid of the gumball machine. Good job, Dave. Just don't tell your brother that you did that. Next, and very much in line with making sure that we have healthy options available to us at all times. Have you bought your protein pudding tumbler yet? It's no secret that we're making a big deal about this. With the Advanced Health System puddings, all of the different flavors now available, they're only 90 to 100 calories each, but with 15 grams of protein, with one simple strategy. You can always have something that you can say yes to wherever you are, however crazy the food environment is. And we think it's really helpful to personalize this strategy. Shop around. Get the perfect protein pudding tumbler. Add the perfect spoon, and never leave the house without 1 or 2 puddings in the mug. Here is Bill's pudding tumbler. Very psychedelic. It makes me harken back a little bit to my older brother's early years, let's say the early 70s. Let's just call them Bill's Iron Butterfly days. All right, I think you get the point. Bill has a very groovy pudding tumbler. And here's Kathy M's protein pudding tumbler with a very personal message. uplifting, positive. Though I have to say, I was a bit concerned that Kathy wasn't taking this purchase seriously enough in our email exchanges until we both stumbled upon this ancient wisdom that, to be fair, we really all should adhere to. And finally, we have Carol's protein pudding mug. If you remember, Carol lost 75 pounds with Next Step after 1 year, almost to the day. Carol is a very popular hairdresser down in Texas, and in the spirit of advocating for herself, she would very gently but routinely remind her clients, please don't feed the hairdresser. Okay, these class nuggets could really go on forever. You have no idea how much we leave out, how cluttered the cutting room floor is over here, so to speak. But we would be remiss if we didn't quickly acknowledge Patsy, who celebrated her 93rd birthday last month. And I quote, "Bill, greetings. Thought you might want to see my official 93-year-old birthday celebration July 4th and 5th. Thanks to Next Step and healthy eating, I'm enjoying life and staying healthy." I don't know about you, but I don't get the impression that Patsy keeps her commitment to her weight, to her health, much of a secret. What do you think? Advocating for herself. A theme. And here she specifically acknowledges her partnership with Bill and the changes that she's made to her diet. But what you don't know is that the aforementioned Coach Kate was actually the person who took Patsy's inquiry call many years ago at HMR. And Kate remembers exactly what Patsy shared in response to why she wanted to lose weight. Here's what Patsy said. "I'm in my 80s, and my doctor told me to not worry about losing weight and just enjoy myself. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to dance. I wanted to dance. Dance and keep dancing." What a great metaphor for what we all want to do and keep doing in our lives, whatever dancing means to you. And by the way, last week, Patsy also shared that she had just recently completed a 4-hour ballroom dance lesson at a much lower body weight, healthier, and much more active. It's never too late. It's never too late to advocate for yourself, to yourself, and to others. So belated happy birthday, Patsy. Well done. And here's the message that we'll end this class nugget on. The incomparable Bill G. shared the following this past week in his Phase 2 session. "I may go off my plan from time to time, but I have routines that I have built up that work, that I enjoy, and that I rely on. And it all just works." So there you have it. There's the bedrock of what we are all up to. Building new routines, building new habits, new healthy habits in a world that's pushing weight gain, pushing unhealthy lifestyle habits, and the subsequent compromises in quality of life that come along with that. So we push back against that together. Advocate for yourself. You're worth it. Do the next right thing, the next healthy thing, as part of building your own healthy routines, and take the next positive step forward. This week, today, maybe even right now after you watch this video. And have a great rest of the week, everyone. Thanks. Choose wisely, you must. The protein pudding tumbler you purchased. That is quite simply the worst Yoda impression you're ever going to hear. Come on, Rick, get with the program. Terrible, terrible. I'm cutting that out.